Now, guys, this is the hadith. Can you see the screen, Yahya? Can you see the screen?
Regardless,
No. I want you. I want to, so we can have a civilized discussion. You are talking about this one, Sunan Abi Dawud. Guys, listen carefully because this is the hadith that he's talking about. Sunan Abi Dawud, hadith number 4098, great Sahih. So this is another Sahih hadith like that Sahih Bukhari hadith. This one says, narrated Abu Huraira, the Messenger of Allah cursed the man who dressed like a woman and the woman who dressed like a man, right? This is the hadith that you're referring to, right?
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, so guys, Yahya just confirmed that this is the hadith that he picks, but he rejects Sahih al-Bukhari. So how are you, what quality do you have to accept this hadith that contradicts the other hadith? What is your qualification? Are you a sheikh? Are you a mufti? What are you exactly?
I am a person who are trying my best to be an obedient person to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I read through and I rely on the Quran as it is my holy book. While when we find narration of people who came long after the Prophet narrated hadith which is degraded and they never met the Prophet or Aisha, and you tell me this is the second holiest book. It's not holiest book. It's a narration of normal people. They can say the truth or they can go wrong.
But you're not answering my question. What is your qualification to pick your cherries? You pick Sunan Abi Dawud, which is not even as sahih as Sahih al-Bukhari, because we have grading. Sahih al-Bukhari is immediately the most important book, immediately after the Quran. Sunan Abi Dawud is much lower in qualification than Sahih Bukhari collection of hadith. So you are picking and choosing, you are picking your cherries, you pick Sunan Abi Dawud because you know this is a contradiction. Muhammad busted himself. In this hadith he says, no, you are not allowed to dress like a woman, else you are cursed. So because it's damaging, it embarrasses the Prophet, Muhammad contradicts himself because in Sahih Bukhari hadith we see that he is dressing like a woman. What do you want to say to those Muslims who mistranslate, because you basically just confirmed that Muhammad did walk like a woman looking like this, right?
Why would Muhammad dress as a woman? And as you know,
I don't know. Maybe he liked it. I don't know.
Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam, peace be upon him, he has 11 wives. And why would he dress as a woman? Because the Prophet, peace upon him, would not do something.
Maybe it's a hobby. I don't know.
Do you have something else to say? Because I find it ridiculous. And to be honest, like, why you want to waste your time on...
Okay. Sorry. But you know, the thing is, what we now conclude after what you just said, Yahya, with all due respect, you know, because you see both Sahih hadith, one is from Sahih al-Bukhari that contradicts the other one, making Muhammad look bad, making him look like a transsexual. He puts the garment of Aisha on him because it says, and you confirmed it, Al-Wahy lam ya'tini wa ana fi thawb imra'atin. You hear it? The thawb, the dress of a woman. Illa Aisha. Now some Pakistanis who are too embarrassed, they say, no, this does not mean the clothing of women. What do you want to tell those people who do not know Arabic, like your very big friend Abbas, the taxi driver? Because he always call in and he says, no, this is not talking about the garment of Aisha, brother. This is not about the women clothing. What do you want to tell them? Be honest, Yahya.
Yeah, I will be honest.
Honest, huh?
As long
كن صحيح بكلامك يا يحيى, without lies.
All right. Let me come back to you.
Yeah.
This confirm, by the way, that the dress of Aisha, if the Prophet has dress in it, that means she was already a young woman with the height of Prophet, so her dress would fit him. This will remove that she was 6 or 9, because the girl of 6 or 9, her dress will
Oh,
not
wait.
fit the Prophet.
Are you
So,
now changing the topic and you say
no,
that
no,
Aisha was not 9 when Muhammad had sex with her? Is that not you reject that Sahih Bukhari hadith too?
I already have on my channel Islam under
Wow.
Yahya.
Wow.
The
Did you hear it, guys? He rejects Sahih al-Bukhari once again.
I invite you to see my channel Aisha Age on Islam Defender Yahya, and you will see the evidence that support my point, because from the Quran and from the Sunnah we have enough evidence that she was over 16 and 19 at the time of marriage.
Wow. So basically, again, you are completely rejecting. If you reject one, you reject a second hadith, that means you're completely rejecting Sahih al-Bukhari. Because this is not one, but two hadiths that we are talking about that you totally reject. Because the other one is from the mouth of Aisha. Guys, let me show you. Right? She's saying that she was 6 when Muhammad married her, and 9 when he entered upon her, right? Here. Let's see if we can find a hadith. You are rejecting Sahih Bukhari hadith, with all due respect. Who gave you the qualification to reject such hadiths? No, let's see if we can find it on the screen, guys.
Shall I give you a hint about what I'm talking about to support?
Yahya, you're not a Sunni Muslim then, right?
Can I say something?
Go ahead. Say it.
Now I can hear myself on
it's from your end.
Yeah.
It's from your end.
Maybe I try to. Okay. I mute myself. Anyway, there is hadith about that the children of Abu Bakr from his 2 wives, all of them, they were born before 610. And if we consider Aisha was born 5 years before 610, when she got married, the Prophet in 623 or 24, if you calculate, you will come to conclusions that she was already 19 years old or 18 years old at the time of marriage.
Wow. But what are you going to do with other hadith that say that when Muhammad died, she was 18 years?
She was 27 years because she married.
And that's not my question. What are you going to do with the hadith that says she was 18 when Muhammad died? What are you going? You're laughing now because you know you got busted.
No, I didn't get busted because
yes, you are rejecting very authentic hadith. You're not a Sunni, ya Habibi. أنت مش Sunni. Just say it. Say it without any embarrassment. I am not a Sunni Muslim. Just say it يا يحيى. يعني كن صريح معي يا أخي. كن صريح مع نفسك. أنت مش Sunni. You are not a Sunni.
Look, you're cutting me off.
No, I'm cutting you off because you are dishonest. You are lying to yourself. You are not lying to me. حبيبي كفي اللف والدوران without lies. Just say it. I'm not a Sunni Muslim. Say it.
I'm giving you fact, and you don't want to take on. It's up to you. I don't force you to.
No. Yahya. It's not up to you because you are, with all due respect, you are a nobody. You reject authentic hadith. You are a nobody. Who gave you the qualification to reject Sahih Bukhari hadith? You did not reject one, but you at least rejected 2 Sahih Bukhari hadith. And we did not mention any other hadith from Sahih Bukhari yet.
The elder sister of Aisha, Asma, she died when she was 100 years old. And it's known that when the Prophet died, Aisha was 27 years old when the Prophet died after 9 years.
Wow.
There is more than evidence I collect even from the Quran proves that she was between 16 and 19 when she got married. if you just want to rely on hadith which narrated by people
No,
never
Yahya,
never met.
listen,
Let me
yeah.
finish. Let me finish.
No, don't
Look, I
say
listen
to
to
me
you.
you are,
I listen to you.
for me, whole Islam, including Sahih Bukhari, Quran, your Prophet, everything is a fabrication, everything is a lie. Yeah, so
Bukhari.
you don't need to prove to me anything, because whole Islam for me is garbage, is satanic. But
Okay,
for
do
you,
you have-
you are claiming to be a Sunni Muslim, but you reject the most authentic Sunni hadith. So
Okay,
again, who gave you the qualities? Did Allah give you divine revelation to say that Sahih Muslim, Sahih Bukhari are all lies?
I am not claiming that I have revelation from God, as I'm a normal person, but who use his intellect and to check and read. Beside, who give you the right to narrate about Bukhari, and he came 185 years and he never met the Prophet
Okay.
or her companion.
I agree.
This is what I'm saying.
I
So
agree.
we
Imam
come
Bukhari is
afterwards
another
only 400
scumbag. I agree with you.
and 43.
Imam Bukhari is another liar and scumbag, like any
No,
Muslim scholar.
yes.
I agree with you.
No,
I have to give you that.
no,
But since you are
no.
the Muslim, you call yourself a Sunni Muslim, but at the same time you contradict yourself and you throw Imam Bukhari and his collection, Sahih al-Bukhari, under the bus. And I'm sure you're going to do that for any hadith that embarrasses your Prophet. True?
Why?
So
you
why?
try-
Just say it. I'm not a Sunni Muslim. Say it, yeah. With you are in England. I know you're in England, Yahya. Just say it, because nobody can hurt you there. You're not on living under Sharia law. Say it out loud. Yahya, I am not a Sunni Muslim. Say it.
it doesn't work with me like this. You cannot force me.
You're a coward. You're a coward, and you have no honor, like a prophet. If you are at least honest, say it. Why are you afraid? See, guys, he is too afraid from his Muslim brothers. He is too afraid to say it. I mean, he's already out of Sunni Islam. How can you reject Sahih Bukhari? How can you reject any hadith that is Sahih? These are all Sahih hadiths, man. Waste of time. He became, guys, this guy is not a Sunni Muslim. Yahya, officially, Yahya is not a Sunni Muslim. Thank you very much. Proving my point. Waste of time. How can we debate someone who at the other hand claims to be Sunni Muslim, but he is too cowardice to come out and say, I'm not a Sunni Muslim anymore? How can we debate such people if they totally reject what embarrasses Muhammad, even if it's Sahih? Right, guys? And do you see, guys, did you just notice how Muslims like him, because they see the damaging contradiction. In Sahih Bukhari, we see Muhammad used to dress like women in the thobe of his wife Aisha. But in other ahadith, when we go to other ahadith, we see Muhammad cursing any man or any woman who cross-dress. Do you see it? Curse the man who dressed like a woman and the woman who dressed like a man. So Muhammad cursed himself, right? Muhammad brought the curse of Allah upon himself. So I understand, guys, I understand why Yahya is struggling. I understand why Yahya is struggling. He is too ashamed, so he must even reject Sahih al-Bukhari. Yahya, I will keep you in my prayers, and I will ask everybody in the live chat, the Christians, keep Yahya in your prayers, because he basically put his own life in danger. If Yahya today, would go to Mecca, Medina, to Afghanistan, Pakistan, they will butcher him if they found out that he is rejecting Sahih Bukhari hadith. Keep him in your prayers, guys. Yahya, if you want to be safe, leave Islam and become a Christian. What is holding you back? You know that Islam is evil. You know that Islam is full of contradictions. And you are a perfect example of today. Guys, do you see it? Do you see how he just confirmed my point? That this hadith is truly talking about that Muhammad was walking like this, looking like this. He confirmed it. But Muslim Pakistani boys like Abbas They will say, no, 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 brother, it's false translation. The Arabic doesn't say thobe. Yes, it does say thobe. It's garment of a woman, not a man. Muhammad said, الوحي لم يأتيني وأنا في ثوب امرأة إلا عائشة. Muhammad said, and I quote, divine revelation does not come to me in the clothing, in the garment of any woman. Do you hear it? Except that of Aisha. So you see why? Do you see why Yahya? Do you see why Yahya is struggling? He has issues. I mean, if I was a Muslim like Yahya, I would not sleep anymore because I see how my Prophet is contradicting himself. His words are saying something else, but his actions are saying something else. He contradicts his own words by his actions. You see it? Huge contradiction between those two hadiths. Sunan Abi Dawood, Sahih, and Sahih al-Bukhari, Sahih. Contradiction. The words of Muhammad contradicts his own actions. Man, this is damaging. This is embarrassing. I would be embarrassed like you, Yahya. But the better choice is to leave Islam completely, not just Sunni Islam like you're doing now, and come back home to your Lord and my Lord Jesus Christ. I'll pray for you, Yahya. But you are wasting my time. Guys, I lost where I was. Okay, I was here. Guys, focus again. These Muslims are a waste of time, man. Wannabe Muslims claiming to be Sunni Muslims, but they are not even Sunni Muslims. Let us go back. Yeah, Muhammad was inconsistent between his words and actions. Exactly. Are you focused, guys? Give me one of your focus admins. What hateful speeches, Anonym? Do we hate Yahya? No, I just prayed for Yahya. What are you talking about? We love Yahya, you idiot. Anonym, you're an idiot. You are truly an idiot. And I don't blame you. I blame Allah for making you an idiot, yeah? I make Allah for making you an idiot. We do not hate Yahya. We love Yahya, but we hate Islam that has been deluding you, has brainwashing you to become a zombie all your lives. You are born in this cult. Understand that you are triggered. I do not hate any Muslim. We love you. This is why we need to expose your cult. You don't understand that, but that's not my problem. We do not hate anyone. Now, guys, let us go back to Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Focus. Admins, take control. Focus, guys. We go to Tafsir al-Qurtubi. We go back and we can read this tafsir for Surah Al-Ahzab. For Surah Al-Ahzab. Surah Al-Ahzab, chapter 33, ayah 37. Chapter 33, ayah 37. It says here on top, guys, that Zayd, whenever he approached his wife Zainab, the daughter of Muhammad, the daughter-in-law of Muhammad, Zayd, his own son, adopted son, whenever he wanted to approach Zainab, his penis started to swell. And it says here, إِنَّ زَيْدًا تَوَرَّمَ ذَلِكَ مِنْهُ حِينَ أَرَادَ أَن يُقَرِّبَهَا. So meaning, whenever Zayd wanted to approach Zainab, to have sexual intercourse with her, read with me, his penis, Allah makes his penis starts to become swollen. Allah blows up the penis. Allah starts to put his mouth on the penis of Zayd, and he blows his penis like a balloon. So that from that moment on, Zayd could not have sex anymore with his own wife. Why? Only because Muhammad lusted after Zainab. Again, if Zayd wanted to approach Zainab, this is my own personal translation, guys, i.e. to have sexual intercourse with her, his penis started to become swollen. So Zayd went to Muhammad and told him that he wanted to divorce Zainab. And Zainab, because he could not F her anymore, Zainab became angry. I mean, my husband cannot F me anymore. Right? And she started to hurt him with her words. Hey, you're not a man. So this is Zainab saying to Zayd, you're not a man. You cannot have sex, even sex with me. You have problems with your pee-pee. So the only option was for Zayd to go to Muhammad, to his father. Ya Abi, oh my father Muhammad, I want to I want to divorce my wife. And then Muhammad tells him, no, keep your wife. أمسك عليك زوجتك. أمسك عليك زوجك. Right? Keep your wife. واتق الله. Fear Allah. Keep your wife, Ya Zayd. What are you talking about? What are you saying? You want to divorce your wife? No, keep her. And fear Allah, brother. اتق الله, Ya Zayd. Muhammad is saying to him. And they call this divine revelation, guys. They call all of this divine revelation. Allah puts his mouth on the penis of Zayd every time he wants to approach Zainab for sex. His own wife. I mean, Allah sounds like the penis blower who must come between a man and his wife only because the Prophet of Islam lusted after Zainab. I mean, if you have any problems, guys, you need some fixing, but, you start to lust after another woman or whatever, just pray to Allah and say, Allah, please blow on the penis of that guy so he can divorce his wife and I can take her, brother. And they call this a religion, guys. This is a religion. Allah became the penis blower. Allah blows up penises like a balloon. Any Muhammadan? I challenge you to say Rob Christian, you're lying. I challenge you to call me and say Rob Christian, you're lying. Do you accept? Yeah, Muhammadans. Sunni Muslims, are you there? Yalla ya akhwan. Yalla ya awlad Aisha. Call me. My Skype ID is the Rob Christian. Don't send me wannabe Sunni Muslims like Yahya. I have no time. Muslims like Yahya and Abbas, they are all too embarrassed. This is why, guys, I made a video before, a live show about Abbas too. Abbas also left Islam, not only Yahya. Yahya is not even considered to be a Muslim. Do you remember when Mansour and that other guy, the Dawah boys, they went to Yahya and said, at least act like a Muslim. Act like a Muslim. That's what they said to him in London Speaker's Corner, right? Remember that video? A PP is a penis, brother. Muhammad's Allah is the PP blower, brother. Any Muhammadan? Any Muhammadan who can defend his penis blowing Allah, brother? Now, guys, we showed you the book, right? This is the book, page 139, volume 7, Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Here is the online version. Let me give you the link. Look here, look what it says. وفي بعض الروايات, in other reports, it says, إن زيدا تورم ذلك منه حين أراد أن يقربها فهذا, and so on. So whenever Zayd wanted to approach Zainab, his penis starts to swell. Same words that we can find here, right? إن زيدا تورم ذلك منه حين أراد أن يقرب. Whenever he wants to approach his wife. So you see, even the online version does not lie. That's what it says. Now, some Muslims, guys, like Yahya, they are too embarrassed about it. And they say, the guy who reported this, if we go back on top, guys, look, this is Tafsir al-Qurtubi, right? Tafsir al-Qurtubi. They say this guy here, Ibn Zayd, this guy who reports it, he is a liar. He's a fabricator. Like Yahya, he says, whatever embarrasses Muhammad, whenever we find a hadith or report that embarrasses Muhammad, they will throw even their most authentic scholars, their most trusted scholars under the bus. So what is happening, guys? Just a second, just let me finish this. So what they do, they throw this guy, Ibn Zayd ibn Jud'an, they throw him under the bus. Just a second. Just a second. I will call you back. They say this guy, Ibn Zayd Jud'an, he is a liar, is a fabricator. That's what they said. But when we go, and you know what? Just a second. Just a second, guys. I will play a video. Before I show you the truth, I will play a video. And this is why I said we have a special guest, Farid Response, from Farid Response. Is that okay? Then we will take a call. So wait, the guy, Mangan, who are calling me, you have to wait. Let me finish what I have to show. Okay, let me change the screens. Just a second. Let me change the screens. All right, there you go. All right. There you go. So, let me play the video. Let me play the video of Farid Response. Let us review one of the videos. Guys, this video from Farid Response, he created that one when he was supposedly responding to Christian Prince, and he created like 100 videos about Christian Prince. Let me expose Farid without any mercy, and let us listen what happened in that video. Let us review it, and let me spank Farida and spank any Muslim who has no honor and who is too embarrassed, and he will throw their own scholars under the bus. Focus,
guys.
guys.
I was watching this video earlier where Christian Prince, as usual, brings up this point. It's about the relationship between Zayd and Zainab, and how eventually Zainab became the wife of the Prophet, peace be upon him. And he often brings up this point. It's nothing new, but in this specific video, the caller does something which was quite refreshing. He simply asks him, "Is this authentic?" Let's see how CP responds.
See, it's all about authentic or not. If it's too embarrassing, even Farid Response will throw everything under the bus. Just watch what happened, guys. This Christian Prince.
He saw her, كانت بيضاء جميلة. She was white and beautiful, of the women of Quraysh. So فهوايها, I think it means that he liked her. He said, "Subhanallah muqallib al-qulub." And then Zainab
Translate.
heard,
فهويها, which means he loved her, and he said,
and he said, "Praise God, the changer of hearts." And then he
Okay.
heard, Zainab
So,
heard the
so
blessing.
it says that Muhammad, he went to the house of his own son, and the wife was there alone, and your prophet, he flirted with her, speaking loudly to the point she heard him saying that, "Praise be to Allah, the one who flipped my heart for you." And it says they are fahawiha, which means he fell in love with her.
Exactly.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, is that trustworthy if your father come to your house and your wife, she is alone, and he said to her flirting words like, "You are sexy, man, I like you, wow, yummy," huh? If he says such a thing, God forbid,
Exactly.
is your father, or even if he is your friend, or even if he's your brother, is that a trustworthy person?
Wait, this hadith, like, is it a weak one?
Is it a weak one?
'Cause,
Guys, is it a weak one? Come on, man, be honest. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi. This is your Islamic website, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Exactly.
Tafsir al-Qurtubi, I have nothing to do with it. This is a story written by Muslims, about Muslims, from Muslims, about their prophet. There's no way. If the Muslim wrote this about their prophet, so imagine how ugly the truth is.
Now, what CP doesn't want you to...
Now, guys, let's see what Farid Response has to say. Look how we are going to bust Farid and also Al-Qurtubi, because Al-Qurtubi is just a scumbag like any Muslim. They are going to throw their most authentic scholars under the bus. Just watch.
know is if you actually scroll down...
Just let me go
There's
back.
no way. If the
Just a
Muslim wrote
second, guys.
this
Listen
about their
carefully. I want you to
prophet, so imagine how
catch it.
ugly the truth is.
Listen carefully.
Now, what CP doesn't want you to know
Yes.
is if you actually scroll down slightly, this is what you will find Al-Qurtubi saying. As for what has been narrated that the Prophet, peace be upon him, desired Zainab, the wife of Zayd, and some shameless people refer to it as a passion, then this can only come from someone that is ignorant of the infallibility of the Prophet, peace be upon him, or one who thinks little of his sanctity.
So what is happening, guys? Farida, he says you need to scroll down all the way to the bottom of the page, and you'll find information that Al-Qurtubi is saying anyone who is talking about this in an embarrassing way about our prophet, he is an idiot. He's a majnoon. He's an idiot, not to be trusted. That's what Farida is saying, right?
Can only come from someone that is ignorant of the infallibility of the Prophet, peace be upon him, or one who thinks little of his sanctity. So actually this means that Al-Qurtubi rejects this report.
Haha. So Farid confirms that Al-Qurtubi is rejecting this report. But wait, ya Farida, لوين بدك تروح? To where do you want to go? I'm going to bust you, and I'm going to bust Al-Qurtubi. We're here, guys. Are you ready to bust them? Are you ready, guys? Give me one if you're ready. Let me spank Farida, and let me spank Al-Qurtubi without any mercy. So what is going on, guys? Here's what is going on. Here is what is going on. Basically, what Farid is not telling you, what Al-Qurtubi is not telling you, but we know when we study, they say this guy here in the chain, Ibn Zayd Jud'an, he is the one who fabricated this. They are throwing him under the bus, right? Oh, they are throwing Zayd ibn Jud'an. This is not the Zayd of the son of Muhammad, guys. Don't confuse him. They are throwing Zayd ibn Jud'an under the bus. So Al-Qurtubi does this. Al-Qurtubi and Farid is agreeing. They are throwing Zayd ibn Jud'an under the bus because he is the one who is reporting this story about Muhammad. They are embarrassed about their sexually perverted prophet who stole the wife of his own son, adopted son Zayd. They are throwing this poor guy, Zayd ibn Jud'an, under the bus. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he's a tabi'i. He's a successor of the Sahaba, right? Zayd ibn Jud'an. If I'm not wrong, it could be a Sahabi, but it could be a tabi'i. But I think he's a tabi'i. So let us see if Zayd ibn Jud'an is a fabricator or a trustworthy guy, right? So let's see if I can, let's see if RC, that's me, can bury Farida and Al-Qurtubi, both of them, two birds with one stone. Can we do that? Let's see if we can do that. Just a second, Mangan. Just a second. I'm not finished. If we go to Musnad Ahmad ibn Hanbal, who is a founder of one of the four Sunni schools of thought. The madhabs, one of the four madhabs. Musnad Ahmad ibn Hanbal by Ibn Hanbal, the Hanbali school of thought. That guy. If we go to his book, volume 8, Musnad Ahmad ibn Hanbal, volume 8 by Ahmad ibn Hanbal, the founder of the Hanbali school. Guys, basically all the Salafi boys like Ibn Fibn, Muhammad Hijab, Ali Dawah, Fifi, all of them, they are following the Hanbali school. All the Salafi boys. So they cannot throw him under the bus, else they are not Salafis anymore. They are not Hanbalis anymore, right? So if we go to his book on page 60 and we look up the name, this is a book where you can find if people are trustworthy. And we can read on page 60, it says فإن علي بن زيد بن جدعان فإن علي بن زيد بن جدعان عندنا with us, he is thiqat. He is what? It turns out that the guy who they are throwing under the bus, the reporter, is Ali ibn Zayd ibn Jud'an. He is trustworthy. So Farida, you got served and spanked for everybody to see. And your scholar, Al-Qurtubi, who is another scumbag, because they are too embarrassed, they are throwing this poor guy under the bus to save Muhammad tiny little ass. the ass of Muhammad to save him from this disaster that he used to lust after Zainab. They call it a fabrication. But turns out that the guy who's reporting this is a trustworthy guy. So do you see how we just showed everybody how they throw people under the bus when it comes too embarrassing for Muhammad? They are throwing their own scholars, their own reporters under the bus. Turns out that Zayd ibn Jud'an is trustworthy after all. Right? Because he's in the chain, right? Look. Ibn Zayd. Ibn Zayd is the one who is reporting all of this. We have Qatada, and then the last one is Ibn Zayd. Do you see how easy it is to spank them, guys? Do you see how easy it is to show everybody that even Fifi, who claims to be a sheikh nowadays, is a liar and deceiver, a scumbag like his scholar Al-Qurtubi? And we busted his lies with the book Musnad Ahmad ibn Hanbal, page 60. Do you see it? Do you see how easy it is, guys, to spank Fifi? Only if you can read Arabic. Because these books are unfortunately not translated. You need to know Arabic to show you what kind of liars these people are. Because they are too embarrassed about the Prophet. Just like Yahya, who called earlier. They are so embarrassed. They need to come up with all kind of excuses and throw their own scholars under the bus. Man. Yeah, they call Fifi a sheikh, guys. People who do not know, Muslims, because they are putting their trust and salvation in Fifi, they call him a sheikh. Fifi a sheikh? Fifi throws Zayd ibn Jud'an under the bus like another sheikh like Al-Qurtubi. Now guys, this is not the only reference that I found. Let me show you more. Let me show you more. If we go to another book, just, to confirm, maybe Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal is a liar. If we go to this book, same story. If we go to Imam Ubaydullah bin Sulaiman al-Jabiri, very, very respected scholar, in his explanations for Sahih Bukhari, volume 3, this is volume 3 of his book, and we go to page 303 of this book. Same story. Page 303, same story. You see page 303. Page 303, we can find, again, Ali bin Zayd bin... Let me make it bigger for the Arabs who can see it, who can confirm it. Arabic speaker in the live chat. Ali bin Zayd bin Jud'an, thiqat, trustworthy. Trustworthy. Uh-oh. Do you see it? He's trustworthy. Oh boy. So do you see how Fifi and Al-Qurtubi are throwing trustworthy reporters under the bus because it's too embarrassing? It puts Muhammad in a really bad spot. Muhammad lusting after his own daughter-in-law. Allah blowing up the penis of Zayd like a balloon every time he wants to have sex with his wife Zainab. I know it's embarrassing, so let us throw the reporters under the bus to save the tiny little ass of our Prophet. The sexual perverted Prophet who used to lust even after the wife of his son. So no woman in Islam was safe from the hands of Muhammad, even married women. Thiqat, trustworthy. Thiqa, thiqat, thiqa, trustworthy. Thiqa, he is trustworthy. Thiqa. But Al-Qurtubi said he is a liar. He's a fabricator. Anyone who fabricates these embarrassing things about Muhammad, our Prophet, he's a crazy guy. You're crazy if you do that about our Prophet. But wait, this guy is called trustworthy. So who are you? Or are you going to say that Imam Ubaydullah bin Sulaiman al-Jabiri is a liar? Maybe Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal is a liar too. What's left? Are you calling yourself a Salafiyya, Fifi? If you call yourself a Salafi, you need to accept that Ali bin Zayd bin Jud'an, according to the book of Imam Ahmad ibn Hanbal, he is trustworthy. Thiqa. عندنا ثقة. He is with us trustworthy. Oh boy. Guys, do you like the spanking today? Do you like the spanking? I hope you're enjoying the spanking of Fifi and Al-Qurtubi, all of them. In the end, they are all scumbags, guys. In the end, they're all liars and deceivers. And if you don't like us to spank these liars and deceivers, you're in the wrong place. If you want to be political correct, go to another YouTube channel. But if you care about the truth, right, stick with us. Do you see, guys, do you see how they throw when it's too embarrassing? I understand it's embarrassing. It hurts to find all these sources about Muhammad. Guys, 18 plus, again, 18 plus. The ridden prophet of Islam. Wait. Oh yeah! Let's do this, Rob! Some introduction music, guys, because this topic is really, you're going to enjoy it. Muhammad used to be ridden. They used to ride Muhammad like a horse or a donkey, like a bicycle in Islam. Ride him. اركب يا محبوب. اركب. Rasulullah عايز يتوب. اركب يا محبوب. Keep riding. Rasulullah. Because Muhammad wants to repent. اركب يا محبوب. Yeah, guys, sorry. That's what we Arabic speaking Christians say when we find in the most authentic source that Muhammad was ridden like a donkey. So basically, guys, this is the prophet. You see this poor guy? Picture yourself. This is Muhammad, and these are naked men. These are naked men who are riding him. The human horse back challenge of Muhammad. Right? Muhammad is like a horse, and naked men are riding him. And Rob, can you prove that? Are you serious, Rob? Do you claim that in the Islamic sources Muhammad was being ridden like a donkey? Like a horse? Yes. Guys, 18 plus. Okay. Cool. If we go to this book. Guys, Ibn Fibn always call us Google scholars. I downloaded the book. Brother. I downloaded the book of this guy, Al-Darqutni, a giant in Islam, a giant scholar in Islam. His volume 4 of this book, Al-Juz' al-Rabi', volume 4, the book title is أطرف الغرائب وأفراد من حديث رسول الله. Okay? This is the hadith book about Rasulullah by Ad-Darqutni, volume 4. Are you ready, guys? Are you ready? Okay, I hope you're ready because I'm ready. Let us prove to you that Muhammad was ridden like a nice little horse, a donkey, by naked men. If we go to page 100, and here on top it says Musnad Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. Musnad Abdullah, one of the Sahaba, ibn Mas'ud. Guys, this guy used to memorize the Quran for Muhammad. This guy. And remember when Muhammad said, go to 4. And Phil Herrera can give you the hadith, one of the admins. Go to 4. Go to Ibn Mas'ud. This same guy, Ibn Mas'ud. Go to Ubay bin Ka'b. And 2 others. 4 people Muhammad told the Muslims to go to 1400 years ago. He said, go to them. They are very qualified Sahaba regarding the memorization of the Quran. Go to Ubay. Go to Ibn Mas'ud. And this is Ibn Mas'ud. He is the one who is reporting this in the chain. Who? Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. Page 100, Dots in Arabic are zeros. 100, 100. Page 100 of this book, as we explained, from Dar Qutni. When we scroll down, we see that naked people came to ride Muhammad, and they look like كأنهم الزط. They are black Indian lookalikes. Black Indian lookalike, like a zot. They are the zot. Black Indian people. And they have no clothing up. ليس عليهم ثياب. They don't have any clothing on them. They are naked. وجعلوا يركبون رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Can you repeat that part, Rob? وجعلوا يركبون رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. And they used to ride Muhammad صلى الله عليه وسلم. Any Muhammadan? Why naked people who don't have any clothes on and they look like the Zot, the Indian black guys, why are they riding Rasulullah naked? Any Muhammadan can explain? Before you call me a liar, in the bottom we can see that it's the isnad is sahih. Isnad is sahih. The isnad, the chain of narration, the people in the chain is sahih. Oh, the chain is sahih. The chain is sahih. Guys, the story is sahih. Naked people are riding Rasulullah and Muhammad is reading Quran. Imagine, guys, Muhammad is reading Quran and they are riding him naked. Guys, if Muslims would dare to say this is da'if, this book we don't trust. What about Ibn Kathir? Ibn Kathir's book, volume 26, and the book title is Jam' al-Masanid was Sunan. Jam' al-Masanid was Sunan by Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir, who wrote Tafsir Ibn Kathir, that same guy. Keep riding, irkab, irkab, ya mahbub, irkab, irkab, Rasulullah, aiz yatub. Keep riding Rasulullah, brother. Keep riding Rasulullah, brother. In this book, and this is the second reference, guys. On page 7526, I put it here for you guys. Again, Musnad Abdullah bin Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu. Again, we can find this in the chapter Musnad of Musnad Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. This is the chapter basically, or the title of this part. Let's say, same story, word for word, and they are the normal zot. They look like black Indian people. Zot. ليس عليهم ثياب. They don't have any clothing on them. They are naked, and they are riding Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Allah is praying on him. فجعلوا يركبون رسول الله. Rob, is this sahih too? We scroll down. Oh boy. Chain of narration is sahih. وإسناده صحيح. Turns out from two references the story is sahih. Why are naked people riding Rasulullah, ya Muslimin? Why are naked people that look like black Indian people, they are naked, they don't have any clothing on? Why are they riding Rasulullah like a donkey? I want an answer. I demand an answer for my question, ya Muslimin. Rob, can you show us a third reference? Sure, why not? If we go to a very highly trustworthy book by a very highly trustworthy scholar, Imam al-Hafiz al-Haythami. Who? Imam al-Hafiz al-Haythami, a giant. Volume 8 in Majma' al-Zawaid wa Manba' al-Fawaid. Nur al-Masih, since you used to be a Muslim, you know all these book titles, right? Majma' al-Zawaid wa Manba' al-Fawaid. Volume 8, Imam al-Hafiz al-Haythami. LOC, you know all of these books, right? You used to be a Muslim. You left Islam and you became a Christian, right? You can confirm. Okay, show us the page, Rob. No problem. Your question is my command. I'm here to serve you guys. I am here to serve you. I am only showing you books. Don't call me a hater. I'm only reading what the Muslim books are saying. Majma' al-Zawaid, volume 8, page 334. 334 in the Arabic. 334. By al-Haythami. Here's the cover again. Same book. If we read, we can find again كأنها مزط. Inshallah, ليس عليهم ثياب. They don't have any clothing on. Inshallah, brother. They don't have any clothing on them. They are naked. فجعلوا يركبون رسول الله. Just a second. We scroll down. ورجالهم ورجاله رجال الصحيح ورجاله رجال الصحيح. There are men in the chain. The men in the chain are from al-Sahih. So we showed you not one, not two, but 3 different books that the story is Sahih. Now let us take some calls. This guy kept calling me. Let's see if he's going to pick up. Oh boy. I think he's another troll. Look how many times he called me, and now he's gone. You just called me a couple of seconds ago, man. Anyway, let's see who this guy is. He calls himself the US. Let's see who this guy is. US? Okay. Who's this guy? Yes, hello?
Hello?
Yes, hello, you're live on air. Hello?
Oh, hi, Rob.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Hey.
Yeah, it's my first time calling, and
Okay.
I'm an ex-Muslim, so I don't know if you want to talk to me right now.
Okay, sure. Well, what do you want to share with us? Guys, we have an ex-Muslim. What can I call you?
Yeah.
What can I call
Omar.
you? Sorry?
Omar? Omar?
Omar. Okay, Omar. Welcome, Omar.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Yeah, I like your show, love your show.
Thank you.
You know, if I listened to your show, you know, maybe 10 years ago, I'd have left Islam earlier.
Wow, okay.
And I like your approach, you know, it's pretty strong, and I think it works in many ways, but you know, like I think there's probably a lot of other approaches that are out there that are effective as well. One of the things I like with the topic that you're talking about, like right now, with this hadith, I guess I come from like a Hanafi background. So and my upbringing as Muslim, like often we were told like, you know, as children and growing up that, you know, hadith are somewhat, you know, a ground for misguidance, and even the Quran, like, you know, just sort of like a lot of things we were taught as children and growing up as Muslims is that you have to be very careful what you listen to, what you read. You like reading directly, going to the sources is very dangerous. You know, be very careful.
Wow.
Things of that.
That's what they used to tell you? That's what they used to tell you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's a lot of that.
So wait, bro, just
you know,
a second.
even
Just a second. From what I'm understanding, your shuyukh and your imams, your scholars used to tell you, don't go to the books because you might leave Islam, basically? Because you might get hurt?
Yes.
Wow.
So like, you know, yeah, there is that concept.
Did you? Sorry, brother.
You know,
sorry, guys. Did you just hear what I just heard? This brother here, who used to be a Muslim, he became an ex-Muslim. They used to tell him, his scholars, his loved ones. I don't know who these people are. Anyway, your scholars, your loved ones, they used to tell you, don't go to the books because you might leave Islam. You might find damaging facts about Muhammad and so on. Can you please confirm it again?
Yes, that's true.
Wow.
And you can read this within the scholars' books, like, you know, where they kind of imply that the hadith are like a minefield, except for the scholars. You know, you have to be very surgical. as to what you know, how you approach them. So
Wow.
yeah, so when you go into the hadith, it's you know, like oftentimes the Muslim's mind will shut off because it's like, oh, you know, we don't know if that's sahih in chain or in content, or if it's ahad, like it's only narrated one time and it's not really taken seriously, or if there's conflicting hadith.
Yeah, bro,
or
you know, the thing is, when you know
know?
Arabic, sorry to, for interrupting, but when you know Arabic, you can only scroll down as you see. Can you see the screen, bro? For
Oh, I'm not looking at,
okay.
at the,
Now, on the same page where we are showing from, this is the book of Al-Haythami, volume 8, page 334, in Majma' al-Zawad wa Manba' al-Fawaid. To find out if a hadith is strong in chain or sahih in chain, you need to only scroll down, and 9 out of 10 times in the footer, in the footer, you'll find if it's sahih or not. In this case, for this book, for this page, we can find that this sahih that is talking about that naked people are riding Muhammad, it's the men in the chain, the men who are reporting this, and Muslims are so proud about, they call the science of hadith, right? The rijal, right? The men. In this case, all the men in the chain are of the sahih, like al-Bukhari, like Sahih Muslim, right? So
sure, okay.
It's not that hard to find out if a report, if a hadith is sahih or not.
Okay, so there is the aspect of it also being whether it's narrated only one time, and whether the actual text of the hadith itself is valid, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just trying to say that Muslims, like scholars and Muslims in general, will complicate things more than they have to be to sort of justify or get out of these sorts of things. Like, you know, I'm not sure what's out there in terms of explaining this hadith away in particular, but you know, I'm just saying that there's a lot of ways to squirm out of, you know, these narrations that are, you know, pretty disgusting and hard to hear, hard to swallow.
Well, you know what Muslims do when we show them this hadith? I've been doing this for 15 years, bro. I didn't start yesterday. I wasn't born yesterday. I'm doing this for 15 years. The first time that I brought this up to Muslims, they are going to deflect. They are going to change topic because it's too much embarrassing, right? It hurts. I mean, Muslims, you used to be a Muslim, right? Muslims would say, and I'm sure you used to say that too. Muslims say, we love Muhammad more than our own mother, right? That's what I always hear from Muslims. So I understand it, because it's too damaging, because it's too embarrassing. Even if it's sahih, they will say, no, it's fabricated. We can show tons of books. I am only showing 3 references, as if 3 references are not good enough. I'm showing 3 references, right? And it's reported everywhere. It's very sahih. And we show 3 different references that it's sahih. Sahih. The men in the chain are sahih. Over and over from different books, right? From Ibn Kathir, sahih. So it's too embarrassing. Even if it's sahih, we have to throw it away. We have to throw these people in the chain under the bus. And that's what Islam has been doing for the last 1,400 years.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right.
And like...
but can you tell me, brother, can you tell us, because I'm always interested in the story of ex-Muslims like you. Can you tell us why you left Islam? What made you, what made you that day? You woke up that morning and said, okay, now enough is enough. I have to leave Islam. I am really interested in what was the final thing for you to leave Islam?
It was not one thing in particular. It's just kind of research over the years. You know, the more serious I became about learning about Islam, researching about Islam, I used to focus more on internal conflicts within, you know, Sunni Islam, such as the Salafi, Sufi sort of differences, and I used to occasionally go into like the religious argumentation between Christians and Muslims.
So you used to debate Christians too, from what I understand.
Yeah, like, you know, go on forums and
and what happened?
So
what happened then?
I think you know, like I didn't focus so much on the sort of different outside of Sunni Islam arguments, but the more I focused on that, I found there were holes. Like I was reading a lot about Quran preservation.
Okay.
And what was on like websites like Islamic Awareness that would kind of defend the integrity of the Quran. And I found that they were more and more falling behind from the arguments that are out there.
Wow.
That were coming from academics such as like Shadi Nasser and
yes.
other.
Yeah, I know who the people are behind Islamic Awareness. One of them is Mansour from Speaker's Corner. Mansour, guys, for the people who do not know, Islamic Awareness is a very well-known website that is basically created to convince Muslims that the Quran is preserved, and they talk about manuscripts and whatnot. Later, turns out that according to two Turkish scholars, one of them is Artukulic, and I can't remember the other name guy, but two Turkish scholars, finally, after many years, they had access to the manuscripts. The most important manuscript was the top copy that is nowadays in Istanbul, Turkey. When they started to investigate that very important manuscript, the top copy manuscript, they found out that it's not Uthmanic. It has nothing to do with Uthman. Actually, they said it's much later. It was written much later, in the 8th century and so on. So where is the Uthmanic Quran? Where is the Uthmanic Mus'haf? It's gone. Yeah. It's missing. Yeah. But the Muslims like Mansour and so on, they will lie and deceive everyone on their websites and so on. They will deceive and say, no, the Quran goes way back to Uthman. But that's lie. Pick any manuscript. The Sana'a manuscript, same story. The top copy manuscript, as we just discussed, same story. It's not Uthmanic. It's not from the 7th century. It's not complete. So it's not Uthmanic. It's not from the 7th century. It's not complete. So where's the complete manuscript from the 7th century from Uthman? Poof! It's gone. It's missing. So all the manuscripts, guys, for the Quran that we have today, Sana'a manuscript, top copy manuscript, the Birmingham manuscript, all of them date much later after Uthman. And they are certainly not complete. Bam! There goes the Quranic preservation, right, bro?
Yeah, that's a huge deal for Muslims. I mean, we're taught from childhood that the Quran is preserved, it's perfect, and so on. Yep. And the more you find out, the more I think Muslims are being attacked from many different angles, and so
no, my friend, we don't love to. Yeah, the thing is, many people
not as a personal thing or to hurt people.
No. You see, the thing is, bro. Let me, let us be crystal clear again. People who have been listening to us. We always tell people we do not hate any Muslim. We love Muslims. This is why we are sharing the true face of Islam, the truth about Islam. Yes, we hate Islam. Again, we hate Islam because Islam is a created man-made cult that has been deceiving Muslims for the last 1400 years. But we do not hate any Muslim. We are doing this out of love. But they call us haters when we read the books, when we take a deep dive in the Islamic books and we find all these disgusting and damaging stories about Muhammad.
Yeah. Like for me, I know that it would have been hard for me to listen to the disgusting things about Muhammad. Like my mind would just shut off, and I'm sure a lot of other Muslims would just not even listen. They would just kind of turn away from topics like that. But to some people, it definitely is something they want to explore and look into. And the other thing, kind of what I was trying to communicate in the beginning of our call is that Muslims, with Hadith, they're very averted to listening to specifics about Hadith. Like they want to learn or hear more about what the Sharia fiqh says, like the books that scholars have written after analyzing all the Quran and Hadith, instead of focusing in on just a few Hadith and stuff. So it's hard to really get a Muslim to listen to, have them listen to you and really wrestle them down.
Yeah.
When you start with the Quran, I think it's a lot more effective because the Quran is.
My friend, the thing is, we have many live shows, we have many videos. I don't only talk about Hadith. I go to the Quran. If you watch my live shows and videos, we often talk about the Quran too. But today's topic is very very specific. This kind of information, we have to go to both the Quran, because we are going to the Quran, but we need to go to the Hadith, to Tafasir, to understand what is going on. Because if you read the Quranic ayah, you won't understand what the context is. To understand the context, the scholars of Islam have been really nice to us, and they gave us the context. So when we go to the context, we find the damaging stuff about Muhammad and his wives, and how he treated women, how he stole someone's wife, like his son Ibn Zayd. Right?
Yeah.
His son Zayd ibn Muhammad. Sorry.
It's perfect, and I love the way you do your work, and I think you do cover everything. But I think what I'm trying to say is that like the people that are out there that are the loudest are often the Ahl Hadith, like the Muhammad hijabs and the Farids, and these guys are Athari, they're Hanbali and fiqh, they're literalists,
especially Hanbali, because the Salafis are all Hanbalis, right? They go to they listen basically to Imam Hanbal, Ibn Hanbal.
Yes, exactly. So they're very focused on hadith and text and hadith, whereas Hanafis and Malikis and even Shafis are less focused on hadith, and they're more upon like what the analysis is, like, you know, they can actually reject Sahih hadith, right?
Yeah.
So like when you were questioning Yahya earlier about him, whether he is rejecting Sahih hadith, it's often the case that some Sunni Muslims will actually reject Sahih hadith if they conflict with the Quran, or if they're
but we were not talking about the Quran. We were talking about Sahih Bukhari versus Sunan Abi Dawood. Both of them are Sahih, and this is creating problems for. I understand it's damaging. I understand why Muslims like Yahya, like Abbas from Speaker's Corner, why they pick their cherries. They pick and choose. Hey, this looks okay. This is embarrassing our Prophet. We have to reject it, even if it's Sahih. But here comes the problem. Who gave you the authority to pick your cherries, ya Muhammad, ya Muslim? I mean, you're basically creating your own version of Islam.
Exactly.
So Muslims, they say we have more than 1 billion Muslims. But what they do not tell you is every Muslim has his own version of Islam. So who is the real Muslim? Who is the fake one? How can you,
right. It's tough job, tough to work with these folks.
So in the end, Islam is a pick your cherries kind of cult, right? Pick your cherries. You don't like this? Okay, throw it away, even if it's Sahih. So where's the limit? Where's the limit of in the end, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So every Muslim becomes his own scholar, right? You become your own scholar. You are a scholar. You can pick and choose. I don't like this. This is too embarrassing, brother. Let me throw it away, even if it's Sahih, even if it's Sahih Bukhari.
Yeah, exactly.
So how can we debate such Muslims, bro? You see why I don't want to waste my time. When you are a Muslim, and you care, you care to be honest with me, at least be honest. And that's why I was keep forcing Yahya. Yahya, if you are honest, just say it. Are you a Sunni Muslim or not?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to, and I don't want to waste my time. I have my time is precious. So again, brother, in a nutshell, can you tell us again, for the people to grasp it, what did you leave Islam? What was the main reason for you to leave Islam? In a nutshell.
Well, I think it's just my own research over time. Like I just the specific things in general. Like when I started reading about preservation of Quran, and also the revisionist sort of Islam, like Patricia Crone and different like Jay's coming out, Jay Smith with many
he's awesome
videos and all his crew. Like those sorts of ideas. Made me start thinking differently, and all these other things I kind of dismissed them, like stuff like Aisha being 9 years old. You always kind of like come up with sort of internal reasons to justify it somehow, but I think it was more upon like preservation of Quran and the idea of where's Makkah, and trade routes and things like that, and there's so many things like scientific errors in the Quran that you just don't focus on, but if you focus on them, they're definitely deadly. Like the rib, backbone and rib. That's where the sperm comes from and stuff like that. That sort of thing. If Muslims actually argue upon it and try to really research on it, I think it will make them exit Islam pretty easy.
Yeah, we have a Muhammadan in the live chat, bro. He's saying if Rob Christian is not coward, he will show his face. Well, I just put my picture on the screen, right? This is me. This is Rob Christian, guys. I kid you not, with a filter, right? I put a hijab like Allah because according to the Quran, Allah is behind a veil. Allah is behind a hijab. Now, since Allah is behind a hijab, I also have a hijab. This filter is my hijab. Yes, this is me, guys. You see, this is my house. You see. And this is me only with a nice filter, anime filter, So if Allah removes this hijab, I will remove my hijab too. Again, thank you for calling, brother. Thank you for this awesome explanation why you left Islam. I really will keep you in my praise, my friend. What do you did you think about maybe accepting Christ in your life? Did you start to read the Bible?
Yeah, I'm always willing to look and search for truth wherever it may be. So that's what I'm all about. I have a couple of copies of the Bible, so I'll go through them just to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I do love a lot of the Christian messages out there, and contributions of Christians and so I'm definitely I live in a Christian, basically a Western Christian influenced country, and I'm glad I do.
Yeah.
So, and if I became a Christian, I know that I would have maybe a community that I've lost. I've lost the community being an ex-Muslim now. I'm kind of
brother. We have a couple of ex-Muslims who are our admins. The names in blue. A couple of them used to be a Muslim like you. I kid you not. Ask them here. Sheikh Omud is one of them. Nur al-Masih, LOC, he used to be a Muslim like you. They all left Islam and they became Christians because they started to use their brains. And I'm really, you're forcing me to respect you. You know why? Because people like you who can use their brains and dare to ask the right questions, the moment you do your investigation and you ask questions, the only thing for you that is left for you is to leave this cult. To leave Islam. Yeah. So I'm happy for you. And Rome was not built in one day, my friend. Take your time, read the Bible, do your research, because the Bible does say, do your research, because knowledge is key. In the end, we are searching for the truth, and only the truth can set us free. So do your investigation, my friend, read the Bible, and I'm sure if you care about the truth, one day you will accept Jesus in your life. God bless you, my friend. We will keep you in our prayers. The admins can also, maybe if you like, we have a couple of Discord servers. They can invite you to our Discord servers. You can join, and if you have any questions, we are glad to answer them, my friend.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for your call. God bless you, my friend. Thank you.
Bye.
That was amazing, right, guys? This awesome friend of ours who became a friend, he shared his testimony, and I respect that. The guy used to his brains and he left Islam. I understand. How can you not leave Islam the moment you start to ask the right questions? Let us take this call, guys. And by the way, guys, this is me. Yes, this is me. But like I said, I have a hijab, a filter on me, like Allah. Yes, hello? You're live on air? Mangan, you're live on air? What? I cannot hear you. Come again? Yeah, donkey. Ultimate donkey again, guys, with his many nicknames like Allah. He's more powerful than Allah, guys. This guy has more nicknames than Allah himself. Can you imagine? I have my own personal stalker, guys. What can I do? Story of my life. I have my own personal stalker in the shape of Ultimate Fart. He keeps stalking me, Christian Prince, Brother Sam Shimon. Disgusting, filthy animal. You have no honor, you have no shame. Honest to God. You are a disgusting, foul human being. Yeah, the guy is everywhere. He is more powerful than Allah. I mean, yeah, what can we do? Any Muhammadan, any real Muslim? Don't send me kids and trolls and stalkers. Guys, pray for our brother Al-Fadi from Sira International. Brother Al-Fadi, I would have had a live show tomorrow on his live chat, on his channel, and live show on brother Al-Fadi's channel, but he sent me a message that he's very sick, or he is sick. He needs to do surgery, so keep him in your prayers, guys. Our brother has to do surgery, and when he's okay again, Lord willing, we can do a live show on his channel. I've done a couple of live shows on his channel. He wants me to come and do another live show, but he had to cancel the live show, else he would have rescheduled it for tomorrow. But it is what it is, guys. Keep him in your prayers, and when he's recovered, we can reschedule it again. Lord willing, Deus Vult, we can do this with our brother Al-Fadi from Sira International. Yeah, he says, he thanks me for the prayers. I said, I'm going to keep you I'm going to keep you in my prayers, brother. He says he will send me information when he knows more, and we can schedule it. All right, awesome. Lord Christ, please recover our brother after the surgery. Make him whole again. Make him healthy and safe again, so that he can continue his ministry, his awesome ministry. Our brother Al-Fadi from Sira International. Lord, please, please, please take care of this awesome brother. For the people who do not know, brother Al-Fadi, he's from Saudi Arabia. He used to be a proud Muslim. He left Islam, and he's now a true warrior for Christ. Now keep him in your prayers, guys. Do we have any Muslim? Any Muslim? Okay, guys. Yeah, I have to keep going back because we keep getting calls. If you are interested in the English translation of the Written Prophet, here is the link. I didn't translate this, guys. This is not my website for the people who want to know. But you see here we have a translation. Naked people riding Rasulullah until sunrise. And you can get the whole story. You see, naked people riding Rasulullah. You see it? They came and kept riding Rasulullah. And Muhammad read Quran. I don't know, it's maybe Quran. I don't know what he was reading. It seems that Muhammad can read. Anyway, turns out that he's not illiterate after all. You see it? Naked. They are naked. Inshallah, they are naked. Exactly what we showed you. They are naked. Inshallah, laysa alayhim thiyab. They don't have any clothes on. They are naked. فَجَعَلُوا يَرْكَبُونَ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ فَجَعَلُوا يَرْكَبُونَ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ. See? Not a false translation after all. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So here's the $1 million question. Why naked people are riding Rasulullah? Why naked people are riding Rasulullah? That's the $1 million question, ya Muslimin. Ya akhwan, ya awlad Aisha, ya Salaima. Why naked people who look like black Indian people from India, why they are naked and why are they riding Rasulullah? Okay. Brother, the written prophet, الرسول المركوب. اركب يا محبوب. اركب رسول الله عايز يتوب. اركب يا محبوب. اركب. Yeah. Why naked people are riding Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam? That's the question that Muslims need to answer for us. Guys, 18 plus. Okay? Was Muhammad ever raped in his life? Was Muhammad ever raped in his life? What do you think, guys? Al-Rasul al-Markub, exactly, Phil Herrera. The ridden prophet, Al-Rasul al-Markub. Was Muhammad ever raped in his life? Ya Muslimin, was your prophet ever raped in his life? Was Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam ever raped in his life? Let's find out. Let's find out. If we go to the book of Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, I never showed this book before, guys. This is the first time. This is a premiere for me to show you for the very first time. The same guy who wrote the multi-volume commentary on Sahih al-Bukhari, that Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, his book called Al-Isaba fi Tamyiz al-Sahaba, Al-Isaba fi Tamyiz al-Sahaba, volume 4, Al-Isaba fi Tamyiz al-Sahaba, by Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, volume 4. First time I'm showing this live on YouTube. The very first time, guys. So I want you to take a screenshot. This is the cover of the book by Ibn Hajar, volume 4. If we go to page 11, Harf al-Ain, page 11, the title of this chapter is Harf al-Ain, the letter N, or sorry, Ain in Arabic, Ain, the right? Harf al-Ain, the letter N, Ain, the letter Ain, Harf al-Ain. It says here the following. It says here the following on this page. If we scroll down, guys, I'm going to shock you what Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani is reporting in his book. We scroll down, it says here, ذكر ابن إسحاق Ibn Ishaq reports, he said, قال, that people came to visit Muhammad, and Salim, she goes to Muhammad. Salim starts to talk to Muhammad. فكلمته Salim فقالت, she said, Salim said, Ya Rasulullah, O Rasulullah, Ya Rasulullah, O Rasulullah, says Salim, Ibn Ammak, your cousin, the son of your uncle, the son of your uncle. Now watch, guys. The son of your uncle, Ibn Ammak, Tani Ibn Sufyan, or sorry, Abu Sufyan, not Ibn, Abu Sufyan, sorry guys. Abu Sufyan, so the meaning of who is his Ibn Am? Ibn Am is Abu Sufyan. That's his cousin, the son of his uncle, Abu Sufyan. Wa Ibn Amtak, right? And the son of your aunt, again your cousin. Tani Abdullah. Abdullah is the son of his aunt, and Abu Sufyan is the son of his uncle. Okay? فقال لا حاجة فيهما. Muhammad says, I don't want to have anything to do with them. And then Muhammad continues saying, أما ابن عمي فهتك عرضي. أما ابن عمي فهتك عرضي, meaning, but regarding my cousin, he raped me. Muhammad is saying, what? The son of his uncle, meaning his cousin Abu Sufyan, raped Muhammad? Yes, that's what the text is saying. Rob, is this sahih? Yes. Hadith sahih ala shart Muslim. The hadith is sahih on the condition of Imam Muslim, who wrote Sahih Muslim, the student of Imam Bukhari himself. Wow! Muhammad confirms that his cousin raped him. أما ابن عمي فهتك عرضي. Oh man. And this is the book title again. الإصابة في تمييز الصحابة volume 4 by Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. So was Muhammad ever raped by his own family? The answer is yes. And it's sahih, brother. It's sahih. Let me make it bigger, guys. أما ابن عمي فهتك عرضي. But regarding my cousin, he raped me. And it's sahih. Guys, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Why are these books not translated? That's the $1 million question. Why these books are not translated by Muslims yet? Ya Muslimin. The moment they translate these books, I'm sure if you care about the truth, you're going to leave Islam. Because no Muslim would accept that his own prophet is raped. Where is Allah to save Muhammad from rape? This proves that there's nothing called Allah. If Allah was truly God, He would have saved His final prophet, the last prophet, the seal of all the prophets, from rape. And I'm not even talking about the fact that Muhammad used to sleep naked as a young boy, as an 8-year-old boy in the bed of his uncle. His uncle used to tell him, remove your clothes and come sleep with me in the same bed. Naked. Naked. So Allahu A'lam, may Allah knows best. Allah knows best what his uncle used to do to that young orphan boy, i.e. Muhammad. Rob, is this true? Well, I don't know. It's sahih. What kind of question is this, Matthias? What kind of question is this? This is sahih. What do you think? What does sahih mean? It means authentic, man. The answer is yes. It's sahih. It's authentic. The story is authentic. Yes, Muhammad was raped. Am I saying this or are the Muslim books saying this? Again, this is the book of Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. Al-Isaba في تمييز الصحابة. That's the book title. Volume 4, الجزء الرابع, by Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. By Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani. Okay. And this is page 11. Page 11. Do you see it? Page 11. Harf al-Ain. Page 11. Scrolling down, we can find the story there. أما ابن عمي فهتك عرضي. But regarding my cousin, he raped me. And the hadith is sahih on the condition of Imam Muslim. Do you see it? Al-Hakam, hadith sahih ala shart Muslim. Again, hadith sahih ala shart Muslim. Is it sahih? Yes. On the condition of Imam Muslim. أما ابن عمي فهتك عرضي. أما ابن عمي فهتك عرضي. Any Muslim? Any Muslim? Take a screenshot for the love of God, guys. Take a screenshot because this information you'll never find anywhere else on YouTube. We Christians have to translate these damaging, these embarrassing books. Muslims won't do it. Muslims will even throw these sahih reports under the bus because it's embarrassing Muhammad too much, right? Sahih. Any Muhammadan, guys? How long are we live, guys? Can someone tell me how long we are live already? More than 2 hours. Oh, 3 hours. Oh, time flies, man. when you have too much fun with the raped prophet of Islam, the prophet who is ridden by naked people. I mean, time will fly, yeah? And Muslims will go to this Friday to the mosque and they will say, yes! Our prophet is raped. Our prophet is raped. Our prophet is ridden like a monkey, like a donkey. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Ibrahim Abdul Malik. I hate Islam because Islam is a cancer, but I do love you, Muslims. I'm doing this because I believe that Islam is a cancer that has been deceiving you all your lives. Yeah, Ibrahim. Ibrahim, call me if you want to talk about Islam. Call me. Let us have a nice conversation. Yes, again, I do hate Islam because Islam is a cancerous, satanic disease from Satan. And I believe that Muhammad is a false prophet. But I do love you. This is why we are doing this. We do not hate any Muslim. Again, we do not hate any Muslim. We love you. This is why we have to expose Islam that has been deceiving you all your lives. Islam is a nightmare and you are victims. All right? Guys, let us change the topic a little bit. Because, enough in spanking Muhammad and showing how he was raped and whatnot. What about the devils in Islam? About the jinns, guys, the jinns who have sex with women in Islam. Satans in Islam, guys, the shayateen can have sex with Muslim women. I found this website. Let me give you the link. And here is the fatwa. Fatwa number 15,979. So a mufti issued this fatwa. It's fatwa, brother, by a mufti. Highly trustworthy scholar. Very big hotshot in Islam. And a guy who's giving the question about can jinn sleep? And he's too embarrassed to say that it's about his wife. Look, he's talking about his wife, but he's saying a female. He's talking about his wife. She feels that there's someone having sexual intercourse with her for a while. So this poor guy, his wife, is playing with herself in bed. She is getting aroused in bed, and he thinks that someone is having sex with her in bed. Poor guy. Imagine your wife is sleeping next to you, and she is horny all the time, and he hears weird noises coming from her side of the bed. And this guy thinks that someone is having sex with his wife. So he is asking the sheikh, "Ya sheikh, help me, ya sheikh. This is happening when she was 16 years old. Allahu alam, maybe she's playing with herself. I don't know." Poor guy. And we scroll down, we find out that if you don't say Bismillah, brother, if you don't say Bismillah before having sex with your wife, Satan will wrap himself around your penis. And this is tafsir for Quran chapter 17, ayah 64. This is Quran. The partnership of the devil, the sheikh is explaining, with the man and his children was interpreted to mean that he will wrap himself. So Satan wrap himself around your penis if you forget to say Inshallah or Bismillah or whatever. You have to always say the name of Allah even during sex. Satan will wrap himself around your penis as a man and he will F your wife instead of you if you don't seek refuge from Allah. With Allah from the accursed Satan. Yes, this must be sahih, brother. Satan will sleep with your wife. He will wrap himself around your penis and he will F your wife instead of you. Yes. And look if we continue saying, look what it says here. Mujahid radiyallahu anhu mentioned that the Prophet said, Mujahid said that the Prophet said, you must you must say Bismillah. You must say in the name of Allah. And then we continue reading. Look, Sahih al-Bukhari and Muslim are mentioned. Once a man told Ibn Abbas, Hibr al-Ummah, Tarjaman al-Quran, the ink of the Ummah, the cousin of Muhammad, Ibn Abbas, right? Shaykh al-Islam himself, Ibn Abbas, radiyallahu anhu, that his wife woke up one day and found a flame of fire in her vagina. A flame of fire in her vagina. Please, someone call 911 and ask for help. This poor lady, her vagina must be, you know, Allah, please do something about this vagina, man. There is a flame, a huge fire, brother, a huge flame of fire in the vagina of this poor woman. Why? Because her husband forgot to say Bismillah, in the name of Allah, before having sex with his wife. Ibn Abbas, the story, you know, this is serious business, brother, in Islam. Ibn Abbas told him that this happened because a genie had sex with his wife, and Allah, brother, knows breasts. Mayday, mayday, call 911. There is a flame inside the vagina of this poor wife of this guy. And these are Muslims. Call 911. Someone please call 911. There is a huge flame of fire in this poor lady's vagina, brother. Someone please call 911. The girl is on fire. Yeah. I'm going to spare you from singing, guys. Now I understand why Rihanna wrote that song. Was it Rihanna? No, it wasn't Rihanna. Who was that lady again who was singing that song? Anyway, she wrote this about this poor lady, this poor Muslim lady. Now I understand the girl is on fire. Yeah, that's the reason why she's on fire. The roast burger. And they say Islam is the truth. They say the Islam is the truth. Yeah. How is this the truth? How can you believe in this nonsense, man? A jinn causing a huge fire in the vagina of your wife if you forgot to say Bismillah? Oh, man. I will do what? I mean, guys, this is the genie. This is shaitan. He's causing a huge flame in the vagina of a wife because he start to F her like crazy instead of the husband. Now, guys, let us continue since we're talking about shaitan anyway. Any Muhammadan? Try not to, laugh about this cult, man. And they say, Rob, why do you hate Islam? Well, because Islam is a cancer. Do you see how cancerous Islam is? And you believe in this nonsense? Jinns can F your wife instead of you because only you forgot to say Bismillah. Oh, yeah. If you go to Tafsir al-Qurtubi, guys, if you go to Tafsir al-Qurtubi, for chapter 18, ayah 50, I don't know, Axel Foley, I don't know why Islam is always about sex. Because it's a sex cult, and Muhammad is the sex cult leader. That's why? Yeah, that's why. Tafsir al-Qurtubi for the Quran, the commentary for chapter 18 of the Quran, ayah 50. Let's see what Satan will do. I will do what Satan says. Let's see. If we go there and we read, this is Tafsir al-Qurtubi, guys. See it? Tafsir al-Qurtubi, chapter 18, ayah 50. Chapter 18, ayah 50. Let me give you the link. If we go there, we can read the following. Let's see. Man, this is too much, man. This is too much. وقال مجاهد. Mujahid said, in Iblis, Satan, he put his penis, Satan put his own penis in his vagina. Wait, Satan has a penis and he has a vagina at the same time? Guys, according to the tafsir of the chapter 18, ayah 50, according to Mujahid, Satan in Islam has two private parts. He has a penis and he has a vagina. Lord have mercy. Satan put his penis in his own vagina and then he starts to lay eggs. And this is his offspring. The offspring of Satan came into existence because Satan is effing himself. Satan is effing himself. Yeah, Satan in Islam, guys. Yeah. And if we continue reading, it's become even more damaging. And it says here, وَقِيل, it is said that Allah created for Satan, in his right thigh, a penis, and in the left thigh, a vagina. And Satan, فَهُوَ يَنْكَحْ هَذَا بِهَذَا. So Satan F's with his penis on his right thigh, his vagina on the left thigh. فَهُوَ يَنْكَحْ هَذَا فِي هَذَا. And then 10 eggs, he lays 10 eggs. Yeah, Satan lays 10 eggs. The story continues, brother. Satan lays 10 eggs. Satan can lay eggs, yeah. And then from these eggs, 70 devils come out. And here is my own personal translation for this, guys. Tafsir al-Qurtubi, guys, you won't find this translation, so you need to take a screenshot. You need to take a screenshot. This is my personal translation for you. Free from charge. Tafsir al-Qurtubi for chapter 1850. For the Quran. This is Quran. Tafsir al-Qurtubi. Mujahid said, Satan inserted his male private part into his female private part. And he laid 5 eggs. This is the origin of his offspring. And it was said, وَقِيل, Allah Almighty, Allah Ta'ala, created for him a male private part, a farj, in his right thigh, and his left thigh, a female private part. Another farj, but this is a vagina. So Satan has sexual intercourse, ينكح هذا بهذا. ينكح, the verb of nikah, of the word nikah, the verb, with using this one, the penis, with that one, the vagina. And after that, he lays 10 eggs every day, and from each egg, 70 devils are born. Wow. 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 Now, do you see why we hate Islam? Do you see why we hate Islam? Axel Foley, I don't know. They are maybe too embarrassed. Why? This is why they don't call me. I don't know. We have at least 16 people watching who gave me a dislike. That means we have at least 16 Muslims who are watching. They agree with me. This is why they don't call me and refute me. So basically, we can conclude that at least 16 Muslims are agreeing with me. We are not telling lies, right? Now, guys, to make it crystal clear, effing, the word of effing in Islam is nikah. Nikah. No, we Arabic-speaking Christians do not use this filthy word when we talk about marriage in Christianity. We use the word zawaj. Nikah, we leave it for the Muslims. We leave it for Muhammad and his filth called Islam. Right? The word nikah, Muhammad can keep this word. We use the word zawaj for marriage. Okay? Did you catch it? Did you catch it? Now, if we go to Sunan Ibn Majah, guys, to make it crystal clear that the word nikah means effing, Sunan Ibn Majah, volume 3, Sunan Ibn Majah, the English translation of Sunan Ibn Majah, volume 3, and we go to page 57. Let's see, page 57 of this book. Let me make it a little bit bigger. Okay. Is this big enough? I hope it's big enough. Maybe it's too big. Let me make it a little bit smaller. 390 maybe, I don't know. Yeah, this is better. No, maybe 85. Okay. I think this looks better. Abwab al-Nikah, chapter, they call it a marriage, you filthy liars. Nikah, the word is nikah. We scroll down here in the comment. Still too big. Let me try 80. Okay, this is better. Here, guys, to make it crystal clear for everybody, what is the meaning of nikah? Nikah linguistically means to unite and to bring together. The real literal meaning of nikah, is what? To have sexual intercourse. Do you see it? And the metaphorical, always a metaphor, brother. And the metaphorical meaning of nikah is the bond of marriage. But the literal meaning is sexual intercourse, brother. You see it? So the word nikah means effing, yes. They will say it's marriage, but metaphorical meaning, it means marriage, brother. But the actual meaning, the literal meaning is to have sexual intercourse. So when Satan is effing this with this, he is actually doing sexual intercourse with himself. He is effing himself. ينكح, the verb, ينكح هذا بهذا. هو ينكح هذا بهذا. Alright? Look. فهو ينكح هذا بهذا. فهو ينكح هذا بهذا. He's effing this with this. So he's effing his female private part with his male private part, with his penis, and then he can lay eggs. Oh boy. This is Sunan Ibn Majah, volume 3, page 57. All right. Any Muhammadan, guys? Is there any Muhammadan? And by this, we wrap today's live show, guys. I covered all the things that I wanted to cover today. Did we lie? Of course not. Did we go to the Islamic books? Yes. Did we show you that Muhammad was raped by his own cousin? Yes. What do you want more? Did we show you that Muhammad was ridden like a monkey, like a donkey, like a horse? Yes. And they used to ride Rasulullah all night long. Lionel Richie would be proud. Yes. They came and kept riding Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Why? Why naked people are riding Muhammad? Allahu A'lam. And we showed you all the books by Al-Haythami, volume 8, in his book Majma' al-Zawaid, Manba' al-Fawaid, volume 8, page 334. فَجَعَلُوا يَرْكَبُونَ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ. And they are naked. Inshallah, لَيْسَ عَلَيْهِمْ ثِيَاب. And they are black, naked people. You see it? فَجَعَلُوا يَرْكَبُونَ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ. Why naked people are riding your prophet like a donkey? Allahu A'lam. Allahu A'lam. Well, the type of religion of Christianity is that we are allowed to expose the filth of Islam. That's what... I'm not mocking, I'm reading you, idiot. Good world, I'm reading your Muslim sources. If you're calling that mocking, if you're calling this mocking, that means your book are mocking your prophet. I'm only reading. Don't blame me, idiot. Ya Jahl ibn Jahl. Are you illiterate or what? Are you stupid or what? I'm only reading. Do you see? I'm reading your books. Don't blame me. This is the book of Al-Haythami. Here's the cover again. مجمع الزوائد ومنبع الفوائد, volume 8 by Imam al-Hafiz al-Haythami. He's the one reporting, and this is Sahih. Look, in the bottom, the men in the chain are from as-Sahih, وَرِجَالَهُ وَرِجَالُ الصَّحِيح. Ibn Kathir, same story. Jam' al-Masanid was Sunan by Ibn Kathir, volume 26. Again, let me show it. Chain is Sahih, page what? 7526. Same story. فَجَعَلُوا يَرْكَبُونَ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ, riding him like a donkey. What do you want more? What do you want more? I mean, don't you like it that your prophet was being ridden like a donkey? Why are you angry with me, brother? And we showed you that Muhammad got raped by his own cousin. Today, if we go to the book by Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, that guy, that scholar, Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, volume 4, Al-Isaba fi Tamyiz al-Sahaba. We go to page 11 of this book. Page 11, do you see it? Page 11. We scroll down to the bottom. We can read that Muhammad confirms that his own cousin, Ama ibn Ammi fahataka irdi. Muhammad says, my cousin raped me. You see, it's in front of you. I have nothing to do with your books. Sahih, hadith sahih ala shart Muslim. Hadith sahih ala shart Muslim. Do you see it? The hadith is sahih on the condition of Imam Muslim. Ama ibn Ammi fahataka ardi. Ama ibn Ammi fahataka ardi. Any Muhammadan before we wrap things up? Matthias, you're an idiot. I thought all this time, you know. But turns out that you're a Muslim in disguise. Yeah, that was a good time out. The admins who did that, yeah. Tony King, you did an awesome job. Turns out that this guy is a Muslim in disguise. He calls me a kid, okay. If reading means being a kid, well, okay. Then your scholars are kids too. You're an idiot. And you are too embarrassed to say you're a Muslim. And I'm still living rent-free in your pagan minds, in your Blackstone kissing pagan minds, and the only thing you can do is play taqiyya and play the troll game because you are so triggered. You cannot refute us. The only thing you can do is step dance in my live chat. Yeah, he's too embarrassed. You see LOC, Nur al-Masih Habibi. Do you see that he's too embarrassed as a Muslim to come out and say, I'm a Muslim? He's taking on a Christian name, Matthias, right? Because he's too embarrassed to say that he's a Muslim. Well, I understand. I know how difficult it must be for many Muslims to accept the truth about their prophet, about their raped prophet. Guys, I don't think we have any Muslims there who want to call. Maybe a Christian wants to call. Guys, the phone lines are open for the Christians. Is there any Christian who wants to call regarding today's live show? No Christians? Okay. Guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your amazing support. Today we did a lot of damage, all for the glory of Christ, so that these Muslims wake up. They wake up from the nightmare, which they call Islam. Yes, we do hate Islam because Islam is a cancer that must be cut off with the truth, with knowledge. Knowledge is key to bring down this evil cult of Muhammad, this evil sex cult of Muhammad. Please wake up, Ya Muslimin. We do not hate you. We do hate your cult, but we do not hate you. We love you. This is why we are doing this. Again, guys, thank you for being here. Please keep us and our admins in your prayers. Keep all the warriors in Christ in your prayers. Keep our brother Al-Fadi in your prayers who has to do surgery tomorrow. Lord willing, he can be whole again. So we can do a live show soon on his YouTube channel. Keep me in your prayers. Keep my family, my child, my wife in your prayers, guys. My wife is pregnant again. I have some good news before we go. My wife is pregnant again. In a couple of months, I'm going to be father for a second time. So keep my wife, keep my unborn child in your prayers. Keep my other child in your prayers, guys. Keep my family in your prayers. Thank you for being here. Go with the peace of our Lord, our God, and Savior Jesus Christ. Every knee will bow, every tongue will confess that Jesus is Lord. And Muhammad is nothing but a fraud prophet who had a problematic life, childhood. He was continually raped by his own family. And even naked men used to rape Muhammad all night long. And where is Allah when you need him to protect Muhammad from rape? Allahu Alam. Allahu Alam. Allah is nowhere to be found to keep Muhammad safe from rape. Thank you for being here, guys. Please download our video. Share the information that we showed you today that is so damaging. And Deus vult, Lord willing, we will see each other very, very soon in a future live show. Oh, we have one call? Okay, one call, guys. One call. Hey, brother. Welcome.
Hello, dear brother Rob. I'm sorry to call such late. I was catching up on
no problem.
I'm I just called to say to you that I cannot believe my ears what I heard in your show. It is pure gold. In my opinion, it is pure gold. It is outstanding.
Thank you.
And because that ex-Muslim guy called, I just was knocked by I was knocked by an idea. How it will be to you to consider a loop of 10 to 15 minutes in your show and to invite ex-Muslim to call to share their opinions?
Yes, why not? Everyone is welcome to call me. You know, this is why the phone lines are open. Why not? Yeah.
Yes. But it's your show and you must invite them in. I cannot do it for you, you know.
Yeah. So, you know, just give them, if you know these people, just give them my Skype ID and they can call me when we open the lines. Like now, the lines are open for the Christians. I rather, if they, you know, let us make an exception for the ex-Muslims. They can call me, no problem. During the live show, no problem. I would love to hear their testimony. Why not?
Because I found very impressive. Every testimony you can back up with the tafsir, with the verses from the Quran, and I think it will be a very good symbiosis, if I may say so.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Thank you for this, brother.
Wait a second. Give you another. You know, I called. I was calling brother Hussein Mashni, Steve Mashni.
Yeah, Steve Mashni.
And I went live in his show, and I just dropped the bomb. I didn't knew. He didn't knew about the 8 years of satanic verses, man.
Yeah.
If you can believe that.
He didn't know.
He didn't know.
Wow.
You may ask him. You can ask him.
Wow.
Yeah. So and there was silence in the chat because there were some Muslims wanted to say something, and the brother, it is a brother from, I don't know, from Indonesia, I think. The next Muslim, he confirmed that he was also in your live, in your chat, and he confirmed that Muhammad was reciting 8 years satanic verse.
Yeah.
Okay.
For
Thank
sure.
you very much.
Yeah, I Lord willing, some information for the people since you are here anyway, brother. I was about to do a live show tomorrow with brother Al-Fadi from Sira International about the satanic verses, but he sent me a message that he must do surgery, so we had to reschedule. So Lord willing, I'm going to do a live show about the satanic verses again with brother Al-Fadi on his YouTube channel. So Lord willing, pray for him, my friend. Everybody in the live to pray for our brother Al-Fadi from Sira International, and we can do this live show again. Yes,
I'll pray. Okay, I will pray. I think it will be a fantastic show. I think it will be a fantastic show.
For sure.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye. God bless.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you for calling. God bless you. Bye.
God bless you. Bye.
Guys, I just heard that CP is live. Go to his live show, guys. Go enjoy and benefit from his teaching. Thank you for being here. We will see each other very, very soon. Pray for me, guys. Pray for my family. Pray for all the warriors. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Bye-bye. Hello, welcome. Don't forget to like like and subscribe and click on the bell to receive notifications. Backup channel, please subscribe. Did you subscribe, guys?